Welcome back to UK theme parks, and yes, I've been off the channel for quite a while and I do appreciate some of the lovely comments which I've had as well. I'm very grateful for them. I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things now, starting at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Reason being is that it's one of the last places I bought my mum, so that's what we're going to do today. It should be an off-peak day here in Blackpool and we want to try out the new ghost train in terms of some of the new effects we've had on there. Of course we want to get back in Alice, which has been lovely repainted. Take you around the rides and attractions and of course get back on the coasters. Our first start today is going to be the famous ghost train. It is just before 11 o'clock so the park isn't open quite yet. It's not that these are opening late, but it's had a lovely lick of paint. It's got a lovely new frontage to it, and we hear there are quite a few new effects inside as well, so yeah, can't wait to see those. Sometimes it's quite difficult to get on the ghost train because it gets really busy, but start here, I think the coasters will be quiet today and we might be in a bit of luck. Right, from Ghost Train we're going straight to Alice. Wow, right, first Ghost Train. So that's the first time we've done Ghost Train this year. It's the first time we've been this year. And yeah, it's a nice refresh on the outside, I have to say. Very quiet inside. There's a lot of scenes where there were no sound, including the train scene where you go through the tunnels. Just nothing there, really odd. There's a couple of new effects in there which are quite nice. I have to say the timing, I think on one of them wasn't particularly great. I completely missed it. I won't lie to you, I sort of saw it out the corner of my eye. But yeah, it looks better than it's looked in ages. Alice, on the other hand, oh my god, how great does Alice look? We've put some clips in there for you, but fantastic. We'll put a full POV up for you to have a look on the inside, but the painting work they've done, the new lighting, just looks incredible. That's the best I think I've ever seen that ride in my 20 odd years of visiting here, so really impressed. Now, as you can see, we've done 2 rides and it's not super busy. In fact, I think we just continue the dark ride theme here. I mean, what's the rush to get on the coasters when it's this quiet? Gromit's out as well. I think it's an absolute no-brainer now. It's Wallace and Gromit time.
Cheese. We'll go somewhere where there's cheese. I've got a bop in my pants. Good boy, Gromit lad. Well done.
So of course Grand Prix is closed for, well, it's closed, that's it, it's closed now. However, it is going to open for one day, and just to let you know, they are painting it, they are painting the queue line. Which I find staggering, bearing in mind it's not going to be opening again. I have no attachment to this ride. I know a lot of people do and want to moan about it closing, but I'm not that bothered actually. I'm really excited to see what will be coming. First coaster of the day is actually going to be the Big Dipper. It might only be on one train today, but that's really all that's needed. Queued absolutely no time at all for it. I really enjoyed that. We're actually going to head out this way. We're going to head down to was the big one. The big one. Actually, that was really comfortable. Really enjoyed that. Some great moments of airtime on those. Okay, now we have been slightly sidetracked. Last time I come, Avalanche wasn't open. It was actually stuck on a lift hill. It never sort of recovered, but it is open today. And since we come on it last as well, they have moved the entrance. This used to be sort of the entrance bit here. It's now moved around the corner there. But it is running, so let's head in now and give Avalanche a go. I love this coaster. It's one of my favourites here. Oh, the little train track's gone. Little train track's gone. How good is Avalanche, honestly? What a cracking coaster that is. Again, walk on, no queue at all. Loving it here at Blackpool today. It's been like 40 minutes. We've done 5 rides. We're now heading over to the big one. I don't think we're going to get sidetracked this time. Although I do want to have a go on Revolution. I do rather enjoy Revolution. It's one of Cody's favourites. Not everyone's cup of tea. Still currently the tallest coaster in the country. Standing just over 200 foot, 235 foot of course, from sea level. It will be eclipsed later this month by Hyperion at Thorpe Park, but for now, in the gorgeous blue skies of Blackpool, it's time to ride the big one. It is indeed walk on the big one. I'm going to sit second back. Absolutely love the way at the back that you get pulled off the drop. It is rough and ready for sure. Now I actually think I sat in the wrong seat. I think I should have sat in number 1. So I will go back on it later. He was betting me how many I could get. Back in the day, I used to get over 100. 116 is my record on this. When the wings were they used to go a bit further down. Cycle was a little bit longer. But these days, it's more around about 30 to 40 mark, I'd argue. Took me 2 goes to get it going, as you've seen. I was filmed on it. 28. I'll take that. It's early in the day. It's not that windy here, as you can tell. It's beautiful blue sky. It's not that windy here. But we're going to get a drink after Skyforce, which is actually only open until 4 o'clock today. It doesn't stay open until the park closes at 5. Open until 4 o'clock, but plenty of time to come back on that later. And then on the beautiful Mack coaster, that is Icon. Unbelievable that we're going to have another one of these modern day Macks very, very shortly. Icon does get a lot of stick, but I think you really got to take the full package into account when you do these. And Icon is a full package ride. The space they had to put it in, the quality of the ride, what they've decided to go with, how it interacts particularly with the other roller coasters here at Pleasure Beach, is just insane. It really, really is. And it's such a good ride. It's so much fun. The hang time up there is just incredible. I love it. I love the design of it. I love the smoothness of it. You know, everyone's been comparing this to Hyperia's trains. I think they've both got their merits, to be honest with you. But I certainly think that the OG for this one, for this country, this is stunning. It really, really is. So we've done Ghost Train, Alice, Wallace and Gromit, Big Dipper, Skyforce, Big One, and Icon in an hour and a quarter. That's mad, isn't it? Absolutely mad. Off-peak days at the beginning of the season, and indeed the end of the season, are the places to be. Now, of course, we've still got rides to do. I want to get on Revolution. Oh, we did Avalanche as well. Forgot Avalanche in that. Jesus, we've done that many rides. I want to get on Revolution. I absolutely love it. Valhalla. We will be doing Valhalla today at the end of the day, but we will be doing Valhalla today as well. Grand National. We're going to try and get on the street because as it's quiet, normally can't do the Nickelodeon street. It's only ever usually on one train. We're actually going to walk down there now and walk past it. So it'd be nice to get on that as well. I haven't done that in ages. Absolutely ages. We got on the train today. Oh, this is going to be a really nice, quiet, relaxed day here at the Pleasure Beach. We're on a donut break. Love a good donut break. Here is Ice Blast. Now, obviously it's not open. Now on signs on the entrance, actually, it's completely gone. So you've got the height restriction chart as you enter the park. It's not on there at all. Now bearing in mind it's only supposed to be closed whilst they're waiting to park, it would seem strange to take it off there. From what I've heard, it's not going to be a reopening. Take it as you will, but it's not going to be reopening. I certainly wouldn't expect it back this year, but you know, stranger things have happened in honesty. We kind of know what part they're waiting for and what they're looking to do with it, and it would be a shame because actually I do quite like it. It is a nice little tower. However, again, it actually occupies quite a lot of space here, which could be utilised for something else. I'm not, again, massively attached to it, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people are, but I don't know, I think it's a little bit ugly. And you could get a really nice new flat ride here, but we'll see. We'll see. I have to say, ride availability today is excellent. You know, we knew this would be closed. We knew River Caves would be closed. That's advertised on the website. Everything else is open. All the coasters are open. Everything was open at 11. Valhalla was open at 11. That's been running all day as well. It's just no complaints. No complaints. It's a gorgeous day here at the Pleasure Beach. It really is. We've got some blue skies. It's lovely and warm. And whilst I'm not looking forward to Valhalla, it will happen. It will happen later on. Now, donut break is over, and we are going to risk Grand National. I have to say that the ride on the Big Dipper, I really enjoyed that. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I thought it was quite smooth. This is hit and miss. I won't lie. It's hit and miss, but you know, benefit of the doubt. Oh, what are we doing? Basically, riders should be able to hold their own on here. Left or right? You know what? That is the smoothest ride I've ever had on Grand National. I didn't think those words would ever come out of my mouth, but I thoroughly enjoyed that. I remember the last time I went on the green train. That's usually the one that's sort of sitting aside. They've got three on track. Obviously one's not being used, so I don't know where the fourth one is. They're obviously not running four at the moment, but that was really smooth. I really enjoyed that. That was smoother than Big Dipper, and I'm usually a massive fan of Big Dipper. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to go in Impossible, because I don't think I've been in this for about 10 years. So why not? It's a quiet day here on the park. We've got everything done. Please walk, do not run. Please walk, because do not. I don't actually remember any of this, but I mean, when you put "don't run" signs on the windows, you'd be hard pushed to actually walk in front of one of them, wouldn't you? But I say that. I don't actually know where I'm going. I want to see this one. Oh.
This one's horrible.
Oh. That's the worst. That's just a normal mirror. Right. People remember obviously effects like this from Toon Blaster, all done with mirrors. And this just never stops. You can spin it, and it weighs out perfectly that it just never stops. You can stare into him on the camera. Is this working? No! I mean, I could pretend I got it all the way around them without letting you guys know, but I'll be honest. We are in line with many people's opinion on this. It's a once a year job. Not something you can ride every time. Infusion is an acquired taste, I think is fair to say. I do think the park plan to keep it. New restraints, I know they do sort of lap bar style ones now, might make it a little bit better. Seems to improve a few rides as long as you get good trains. Probably have to go back to Vekoma for them. Here it comes. So yeah, it's a once a year job. Not today. It's a different time of the year. Not today. I'm sorry, it's just so good. It's just such a good ride. I was hoping I could sit here and watch episodes. I don't know whether I can. Oh god, yeah. Oh, that's so good. All the fun of the Splash Bash. Now, it has been, honestly, a couple of years since I've ridden anything in Nickelodeon Land. We always want to go on the street, but it's always got such a long queue, and I don't remember the last time I saw a second train for this. Now, it's only open until 4 o'clock. The whole of Nickelodeon Land does shut earlier on an off-peak day, which is fine, because if you can sit into the station there is absolutely nobody queuing for it. There's a few people on the ride, but there's nobody queuing for it. And I haven't been on this in a couple of years, so we're going to head on now and see how well this is going. Look at it, look. That's the first time in years I've ridden that. Let's bring back some memories. A lovely ride, it really is. Shame it hasn't got 2 trains anymore. We don't get to ride it on a quiet day. Here's the Splash Bash. Now, a lot's been made of Dora's World Voyage so far this year. A lot of people have said it's not particularly great. It's a quiet day. Go find out. Now, a lot has been made of Dora, but I have to say, okay, there's a bit of a gap in the music there, but the music seems to be on. I don't remember ever much moved on this. I don't remember. Cody used to love coming on this back in the day. I mean, if I asked him to come on it now, he'd probably kill me, to be honest. It's pleasant. What can you do with a new board? Well, I mean, there might be issues getting them on here, potentially. I'll tell you what, next time I'm here with them, I'm going to ask them if they want to come on here, and we'll just gauge the reaction. I can't imagine it'll be particularly good, but all the sounds seem to be on and everything. I don't think there's ever been a lot of moving stuff on Dora the Explorer. It's not the most interactive ride. You're not going to get a lot of animatronics and things. A lot of it is obviously outside as well. You have to bear that in mind.
This is our version of It's a Small World.
Yeah, this is our version of It's a Small World. Just again without the animatronics. I mean, there is a little bit of touching up that could be done. Actually, I don't think it's that bad. More Dora. That's what we need. There's another one here. It's not the worst I've seen, but it's probably due a little bit of a refresh, I would argue. I think there certainly could be a little bit more to it. Ah, that was spraying water and nobody caught it. It's good when you got the music on. I don't think it's offensive by any means, but probably does need a refresh. Ah, there goes the streak, and as you may see, I am making the climb. I hate climbing up here. I hate it with a passion, but I really like Revolution. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. You can see Steeplechase. The views from here are brilliant as well, which is another reason why I like to come up here. But yeah, I'm a massive fan of Revolution. A classic coaster. It really has a bit of force to it as well. Oh. Right, Revolution time. I still think it's such a unique ride. I just can't say any other way. It's such a unique ride. The launch and the fear that you're just dropping into the loop, the force, a little bit of airtime as well, and then the backwards repeat. I absolutely love it. I know it gets a lot of stick, but I just think it's brilliant. I really do. Right, next ride is actually going to be Steeplechase as well. I genuinely think this is the quietest day I've ever seen at Pleasure Beach. Usually we come in October and it's quiet, but there is nobody up here waiting. There's a couple of people getting on the ride, but there is nobody here waiting. That's just amazing. Right, let's do it. Right, it wasn't an overly successful on Skyforce. Wasn't the seat I was wanting, and I couldn't get spinning. But look at this. Look, these are stunning, absolutely stunning. So for $34.95 as well, you've got zips. I imagine what you can fit in those zips. I just think that's a bargain. Like, the merch is really, really good here this year. Like, really, really good. A nice little trip on the train there. No need to film on the train. But we had a lovely lady actually come up to us and ask us if we wanted to do a survey, which we did. And for completing the survey, we got a priority pass. Now this can be used on everything apart from Ghost Train, Krusty Krab, Order Up, Enzo, and Avalanche. Now, don't get me wrong, we haven't queued for anything today, but there's no guarantee with even the amount of people in the park that Valhalla will be quite a long queue at the end of the day. So we're going to keep hold of it. It's only valid for today, but it's a very nice version, lovely as well. Although, look, do we use it for Icon? The work they've done in Alice is just fantastic. The new graphics are something else. Look how bright it is though. There's loads of things working in here, to be fair, that I haven't seen in ages, but particularly these just look magnificent. I don't know whether the camera picks it up enough. It just looks so bright. This wall. I know, even little things, the little burrowing badger, I haven't seen that burrow in years. Oh, I just think it looks magnificent, I really do. The time is here. Doesn't feel like a good idea, but it is Valhalla time. Oh, what am I doing? Look how clean the water is though. Small wind, small wind. Oh, it's wet. It's wet. I think I can wring this out. I think I normally wring this out. I can wring it out. It's wet. It's wet. So yeah, Valhalla. The only thing not working in there is the hammer. I have to say, thank the Lord it's not working. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that. I'm not going to miss the hammer today. And Cody's not here, so I'm not getting back in the queue to ride it again like he made us do last time. Me and Kurt were soaking, and then Kurt and Cody decided we'd like to go back on. Well, I wouldn't like to go back on, but I've done it. And I tell you now, actually, there are a few new effects I've spotted in there this year which weren't in there last year. Even the ice room's looking a little bit better. They got like a fake snow machine in there as well, which I didn't see last time. Ring of Fire was working this time. One time it was last time, one time it wasn't. Yeah, I have to say, it is a stunning ride. It really is a stunning ride. Maybe should have gone for a poncho. Blackpool Pleasure Beach, I think, best day I've ever had here. Simple as that. From the staff, which have been excellent, to the rides, which have been all available apart from the ones we knew about, even to some of the improvements like Alice, which looks incredible. It's had a lot of stick so far, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, but I'm telling you now, get yourselves here. It's worth a visit.